Fargo Davies leads 1-0 off a goal by Allie Matter. 24:44 to go in the first half of play. And that's all the scoring so far. And immediately, appreciate all your assistance. That one's going to be popped up, and can get there? She does! She makes a jumping grab just as the ball was about to go over the fence. Dear Mabor, a perfect 4 for 4. And a slam dunk from Harney! Braden Keene is the guy in the backfield here. Mitchell's under center. And man in motion coming to the near side. And he'll look to the corner, and he's got Traber down the end zone for the touchdown. And it's 7-6. Skyhawks are on the board. 41-37, 4:25 to go here. The Vikings will work it down low, and now there's slam dunk and one. How about that? A slam dunk by Gavin Keller, and he got fouled on the two-handed throwdown. 5:07 and counting in the shotgun, looking to pass near side, going for Jamal Spivey, and he got it. A 24-yard touchdown connection from Clemens to Spivey. Brings up Kenzie McKinnon and puts your outfielders in left and left center because that one's going to left field and that's gone. That is a 2-run shot for Kenzie McKinnon. And it's 3-0 Central Cass as the Squirrels will come out to home plate and wait for McKinnon to come across home. That one was gone the moment it hit the bat. Shot from the point, Bree Adams, lowering hard, and it's in! Off the stick of Sydney Kamstrup, and the Cougars are on the board. Dahl will drop back to pass again. This one's over the middle and intercepted by Gunnar Broughton. At the 40, at the 30, at the 25-20, and he has a man to beat. Cuts inside, 10-5, touchdown, Gunnar Broughton on the pick 6. And the Vikings now lead 35-0. All right, welcome. We're here at Fargo North High School, the Spartandome, home of the Spartans, obviously, and they're going to be hosting the Fargo Davies Eagles today. We got 2 games for you. It's the girls' varsity game, and it's going to be followed by the boys' varsity game. I'll say this once now, and I'll say it once at the start of the boys' game. Portions of our YouTube website are blocked, and they are working on that. So these games will be identified live as Richland versus Oaks. But as soon as we are able to get that unblocked, we can change the name back to what it should be. So just keep that in mind. This games will stream just fine, and we do apologize for the confusion in advance. Once again, we're here at Fargo North High School. It's the 1-1 Fargo Davies Eagles and the 0-1 Fargo North Spartans. We want to thank Jennifer Selensky for becoming our 964th YouTube subscriber. Selensky, a parent for Fargo Davies, has a couple of players on the girls' basketball team. Thank you so much. We want to get closer and closer to that 1,000 mark in games 576 and 577 today. My goal would be to get to 971. That means I need 7 subscribers. I say 72% of people who watch the games are not subscribed, according to statistics. So if we could even get half of those 72% to subscribe, we'd easily get to that 970 mark, maybe even closer to like 990 tonight. But if we can get to 971, that'd be awesome. So I need 7 people to subscribe today during the girls and the boys varsity game. You can also follow us on Twitter. We're up to 1492 now, last time I checked. And our Facebook likes are in the mid 600s. So we certainly appreciate all the support online. And also the sponsors that you hear about in today's broadcast. Please patronize them when possible. And if not, if you don't require a service or a product, at least call them or send them an email or stop in and say hi and simply say thank you for supporting high school sports here on the ND Sports Channel and the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We certainly appreciate that. If it wasn't for their support, we wouldn't be able to provide these games without a subscription-based service. So enjoy the free broadcast, and we're going to do everything in our absolute power to keep it that way for all time. So with that said, we'll take a time out. We'll come back. We'll take a look at the 2 teams side by side and a whole lot more after this here on the Pregame show on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Download Game Time today.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, welcome back. Fargo North High School here. Get ready for the Fargo Davies Eagles and the Fargo North Spartans. It's the girls' varsity game, while the boys' varsity game to follow this one. And let's go ahead and take a look at these two teams side by side. You got the Fargo North Spartans. They were 4-18 last year. They were 3-7 playing here at the Spartandome, and 1-11 on the road or neutral court. This year they're 0-1. They lost 75-46 to Bismarck in Bismarck on the Fargo-Bismarck crossover, bringing them into tonight's game against Fargo Davies. And then for the remainder of 2018, they have Grand Forks Central, and then on the road at Shanley, Grand Forks Red River, and Valley City to kick off 2020, and their first home game in 2020 will be against the West Fargo Packers. For the Fargo Davies Eagles, 13-12 overall last year, 9-3 at home. They were only 4-9 when playing on the road or neutral court. This year they're 1-0. They are 1-1, excuse me, 1-0 at home and 0-1 when playing on the road or neutral court. Their loss came to Bismarck Century, always a tough team. And then their win came a couple days ago. We had that game for you here on the Andy Sports Channel against the Fargo South Bruins, where they would top the Bruins 54-34, or 54-33, excuse me, in that game to bring them into tonight's game against the Spartans. They'll have Grand Forks Red River on the 17th at home, followed by Valley City. Then they'll wrap up 2019 on the road, just about 90 seconds north of their home court at Shanley High School, taking on the Deacons. They'll kick off 2020 down in Wahpeton, taking on the Huskies, and then they'll have a 2-game homestand after that against the Cheyenne Mustangs and the Grand Forks Central Knights on the 10th and 11th. So that's a look at your two teams side by side. Let's take a look at the standings for EDC girls. Right now, Shanley's on top of the list. They are 2-0 in the conference, 3-0 overall. And Devils Lake and Grand Forks Red River both at 1-0 in the conference and overall. And then Fargo Davies 1-0 in the conference, 1-1 overall with that loss coming to Bismarck Century, which is an out-of-conference game. And then Valley City 1-0 overall, 1-1. Your 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 teams are the Mustangs, Spartans, Packers, Bruins, Huskies, and the Knights. So we have the number 4 team versus the number 17 here this afternoon. And we go over to the other side of the state. There's a look at what the WDA looks like as of the final results of yesterday's games. Century tops the list there at a 2-0 record, 1-0 in the WDA. Same with the Jamestown Blue Jays. Watford City is at 1-0, and then Bismarck hasn't played a game yet in the WDA, but they did win over Let's see, I'm drawing a blank now. Fargo North. Yeah. Or was it Fargo South? It was one of the Fargo teams. They defeated them, and then it was Fargo North because Legacy played Fargo South, and they're in the same boat as the Demons with a 1-0 overall record, but haven't played a WDA game yet. Same with the Mandan Braves, and then the same with the Turtle Mountain Belcourt Braves, and then Williston, 1-1 overall. And both those games are conference games. Dickinson, Minot, and St. Mary's round out your bottom 3 in the WDA. So there's a look at your standings. Other games happening today, EDC girls basketball. The Lisbon Broncos from Class B, Region 1, will take on Valley City in Valley City. That's scheduled for a 6 p.m. tip. And then you got Devils Lake at Fargo South, West Fargo at Grand Forks Red River. Other games in WDA, Bismarck at Jamestown, Watford City at Legacy, Mandan at Century, and Dickinson at Turtle Mountain Belcourt. Those are other games on the schedule. If we get any scores from those games, we'll certainly pass them along to you during our broadcast today. If you go to our website, msportsnet.com, click under the games button, click on game calendar. You can see what we got coming up. We'll be just down the parking lot here tomorrow at 1 o'clock for the puck drop of the rematch of the Girls State Hockey Championship game between the Fargo North South and the Bismarck Blizzard. That state championship game won last year by the Blizzard in overtime. So Fargo North South goes into that game with a 5-0, 5-0-0. I have to double check. I'm not sure if the shootout counts as a tie or not. So it might be 4-0-1 or 5-0-0. We'll double check that one to be sure. And then Grand Forks Red River Fargo Davies, a road game for the boys. We'll have that game for you up in Grand Forks, home of the Rough Riders. First time we broadcast a game from Red River High School, so looking forward to that. We always look forward to first-time broadcast at games, and we always cross our fingers that there's no issues with the broadcast when we have first-time broadcasts at those games. But we should be all right. And then we're looking at more hockey on the 19th, and then we'll wrap up 28-19 with that Valley City game still pending, and then we have a pending game at the Concordia, be the Blizzard basketball tournament featuring a handful of Minnesota teams, and then Shanley at Fargo Davies in a doubleheader on the 28th to wrap up 2018, and then we'll start 2019 with a Fargo Davies Wahpeton matchup, and then we'll go back to Minnesota basketball as Barnesville will host Perham on the 7th. So those will be our first 2 North Dakota and Minnesota matchups of the year. Coming up next, we're about 5 minutes away from the opening announcements for the girls' varsity game. We'll wrap up our pregame show, go over some rosters, starting lineups, all that cool stuff. Coming up in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. Stay tuned.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
Download Game Time today.
All right, welcome back. We are about 2 minutes away here. It's Fargo Davies warming up on the left-hand side. Fargo North warming up, but over on the other end of the court. And let's go over the non-starters for Fargo Davies and Fargo North. If you're just joining us, which you more than likely are since we just started our broadcast about 17 minutes ago, the junior varsity game was won by Fargo Davies 64-19. That was the girls' junior varsity. I was not able to get a final score on the boys' junior varsity, but if I do get that, I'll pass it along to you. So once again, in the girls' junior varsity game, Fargo Davies defeats Fargo North 64-19. That score is also on our Twitter account at msportsnet. You can follow us there. We certainly appreciate that. For the visitors on the scoreboard, your non-starters, a 5'11" or 5'6" junior, Abby Gothberg, wearing number 3, a 5'7" junior forward, number 5, Michaela Selensky, a 5'9" junior guard, number 12, Ellen Donut, a 5'9" junior forward, number 20, Taylor Frosley, a 5'8" sophomore forward, number 21, Marissa Burian, a 5'9" freshman guard, number 22, Ashley Wacha, 5'7" sophomore guard, number 23, Taylor Semfransky, a 5'7" junior guard, number 24, Jesse Hammond, a 5'6" sophomore guard, number 34, Kennedy Vettel, a 5'10" senior power forward, number 44, Lexi Simliascu, a 5'9" junior forward, number 50, Madeline Stroud, and a 6' junior power forward, number 52, Caden Kurzman. Those are your non-starters for the Fargo Davies Eagles. For the Fargo North Spartans, your non-starters included junior guard number 2, Sammy Sanford, a freshman forward, number 10, Reagan Carlson, a junior guard, number 14, Reese Anderson, a senior guard, number 21, Alex Agee, junior guard, number 22, Hannah Johnson, a sophomore forward, number 23, Megan Dirk, a junior guard, number 24, Ellie Wiest, a sophomore guard, number 30, Julia Steiner, a junior guard, number 33, Ava Kalbrenner, and a junior forward, number 40, Maggie Benson. Those are your non-starters for Fargo North. We'll turn it over to the PA announcer now.
Fargo North Spartans.
And if they go to the national anthem, we'll take a timeout and then come back for your starting lineups.
Would you please stand and remove your hats for
and that's exactly what they're going to do, so we'll be back in a moment here after this on the ND Sports Channel after a word from our sponsors, including Van Dam Chiropractic and Allstate Agency Fred Hage.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
Anderson.
All right. They're going to meet the Fargo Davies cheerleaders.
Morawski, Cummings. Rebecca Ayong.
Then they'll announce the
Sabrina Dunbar.
Fargo North cheerleaders, and then they'll get to the starting lineups here for
Valencia
the
Valet.
two
Cheerleaders are
teams,
coached
starting
by
with
Jennifer
Fargo
Maroon and
Davies.
Amber Cox. The Spartans.
I might throw the
cheerleaders coached
officials
by
in there,
Caitlin Schaefer,
the mix of that.
Maya Flats.
I would presume anyway.
Maggie Reed. Emma Ludwikowski. Haley Kanowski. Tara Marmaleo. Amelia Thielman. Anakia Steinmetz. And Jelena Steinmetz. Now the starting lineups for both teams. For the Eagles, at guard, a junior, number 10, Jenna Linegang. For the Spartans, at guard, a senior, number 3, Jenny Sem. For the Eagles, at guard, a junior, number 14, Riley Wacha. For the Spartans, at guard, a freshman, number 5, Arden Faulkner. For the Eagles, at forward, a junior, number 15, Taylor Fay. For the Spartans, at guard, a senior, number 12, Sophia Ochoa. For the Eagles, at guard, a junior, number 33, Brooklyn Koenig. For the Spartans, at forward, a senior, number 15, Ellen Kenninger. For the Eagles, at forward, a sophomore, number 40, Ava Weil. And for the Spartans, at forward, a sophomore, number 31, Grace Miller. The Eagles are coached by Tim Jacobson and assisted by Barry Anderson and Trevor Olson. The Spartans are coached by Brian Kaluza, assisted by Nate Osby and J.C. Otterson. Folks, the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the EDC encourage and promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask that you cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponent. As high school student athletes, we commit to fair play, responsibility, and respect. We invite you to support this effort. With that, our officials for this evening's contest are Shane Piatz, Jeff McCracken, and Jesse Ratcliffe.
All right, so once again, your starters for Fargo Davies. 5'9" junior guard number 10, Jenna Langang. 5'10" junior guard number 14, Riley Wacha. 6' junior forward number 15, Taylor Fay. A 5'8" junior guard number 33, Brooklyn Koenig. And a 6' sophomore forward number 40, Ava Wild. For the Fargo North Spartans, the 5'9" senior guard number 3, Jenny Sem. The 5'8" freshman guard number 5, Arden Faulkner. 5'4" senior guard, Sophie Ochoa. And the 5'7" senior forward, Ellen Kenninger, and Grace Miller, number 31, a 5'10" sophomore. Now Fargo Davies wins the opening tap as we're underway here in the first half of play. Down low, shot is up and in, and that is Ava Wild with the first bucket. 2-0 Fargo Davies with a chance to make it 3.
Wild shooting one shot.
That one shot is going to be a little bit off the mark there for Ava Wild. Struggle for the ball underneath, and that'll be a jump ball. Possession now will favor Fargo North. So we're underway here, 2-0, 17:39 to go. Keep track of points and team fouls on screen there for you. Give you audio cues to everything else, like the time left and rebounds and assists and steals and all that cool stuff. With the basketball right now is Faulkner. Now Davies will get it back. Inbounds pass there to Riley Wacha. She'll get it right back after throwing it over to the far wing, and now back over to the far wing. Three's a little bit too strong. Rebound comes down to the hands of Kenninger. Kenninger will get it to Sem in the backcourt there, and Sem will bring it over the timeline with 17:16 to go. Feed it into the hands there of Kenninger. Kenninger to Ochoa. Ochoa dribbles up high post, gets it to Sem. Sem has it poked away there by Ava Wild. That'll be a steal for Ava. And she'll go all the way to the hoop. It's Riley Wacha with the bucket.
Riley Wacha for 2.
In the backcourt there, it's Faulkner, and a whistle blows, and was she fouled in the backcourt? I missed it. negative, no foul. Teeing it up for three, that is Langang. That one won't go. It's saved? No, it's not saved. Out of bounds. Taylor Faye's foot was on the line on the save attempt there. And Jenny Sem, a 5'9" senior guard. A couple passes later into the hands of Kenninger, a 5'7" senior forward. Having a little bit of trouble. Loose ball is picked up there on the steal by Koenig. That's the third turnover here for Fargo North. They'll get into the hands of Ava Wild. Wild will be fouled by Sem. That's her second, team second, and Wild will go to the line to shoot two. She's 0 for 1 for the free throw line so far.
That's her second personal. Ava Wild at the line shooting 2 shots. In for the Spartans, number 21, Alex Eggy.
Alex Eggy, a 5'2" senior guard for the Spartans. As Wild's second free throw's up and in. So she's now 2 of 3, and she has all but 2 of the Fargo Davies points. She has 4 of the 6. The other 2 belong to Riley Wacha. That was a steal, and now they'll feed it up there for Koenig. Koenig bounces it to Wild. Wild up top. Wacha for 3. Bingo! Got it!
Wacha for 3. Timeout.
9-0 and a timeout, Fargo North. We'll take a timeout with them back after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
All right, coming out of the Fargo North timeout. It's 9-0 thanks to the triple by Riley Wacha that caused the Spartans to take the timeout. And we'll see if the Spartans can come out of the timeout and get a bucket up in. Three-quarter court press here by Davies. They get it over the timeline into the hands of Ochoa. Ochoa bounce pass into the low block. Grace Miller won't go. Rebound comes down into the hands of Kellinger. Kellinger gets it outside here for Faulkner. Faulkner will get into the hands of Ochoa. No, check that. That's Alex Agee, excuse me. That one will go off the backboard. It'll be considered out of bounds, and that'll be a turnover and back to Fargo Davies. 4 turnovers for Fargo North, none for Fargo Davies here so far. 15:37 to go on a 9-0 lead for the Fargo Davies Eagles as Riley Wacha brings it up over the timeline. 15.5 to go, 22 on the shot clock. Koenig, far side, catch and shoot. 3 on the way, and it's in! Jenna Langang with the triple, and that's 3 more, and it's a 12-0 lead here for the Eagles. Spartans continue that pressure in the backcourt here, 15-15 and counting. They'll get it over the timeline into the hands there of Ochoa. Ochoa fires it back up top, around to the far wing. Now they dribble back up top, back over to the far wing. A lot of dribbling there and less passing. Alex Agee puts it into the hands of Ochoa. Back to Agee now. Agee feeds it down low, and the shot is up a little too strong. Miller with the rebound. She'll get fouled. Grace Miller got the rebound, and then she got fouled on the shot attempt. That'll put her to the line to shoot 2.
Following the Eagles, number 14, Riley Wacha. Grace Miller at the line. 2 shots.
First one, a little bit off the mark there for the 5'10 sophomore. First free throw attempt of the game here for Fargo North. Second one is in. Spartans are on the board thanks to a free throw there by Grace Miller. And now the Spartans are going to do a little full court pressure. And Miller gets the steal on the way in. Nice job there by Grace Miller. That's the first turnover of the game for Fargo Davies. Tried that half-court trap in the near corner, and it worked. Ball will go back, and back-to-back turnovers here. 1 turnover resulting in points, and now Fargo Davies wants to talk it over. So we'll let them be back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. All right, coming out of the Fargo Davies Eagles timeout. The Spartans are on a 3-0 run. They got a free throw off Grace Miller, and then on the inbounds pass, they tried a half-court trap. Or no, check that. On the inbounds pass, Grace Miller would tip it, steal it, take it to the hoop, and lay it in. And then on the half-court trap, turnover number 2 for Fargo Davies. And now with the basketball, tried to feed it to Miller down low. It was tipped and taken away there by Fargo Davies. That's the 5th turnover of the game here for the Fargo North Spartans. That is Langang for 3, won't go. Rebound tipped into the hands there of Taylor Fay. But the shot won't go. Back the other way come the Spartans. It's going to be Ochoa. Ochoa will feed it up top there for Kenninger. Kenninger get into the hands of Faulkner. Faulkner will dribble to the near wing, and now we have a whistle and 3 seconds in the lane. Turnover Fargo North. Back to Fargo Davies.
In for the Spartans, number 33, Ava Kalbrenner.
Ava Kalbrenner, 5'10 junior. We called her name once or twice in the softball season. Good to see her playing some basketball this winter. Staying active, that's always a good thing. Brooklyn Koenig with the ball over on the far side there for Fargo Davies. Works up top for Langang. Langang will feed it into the paint. Up high there for Taylor Fay. Fay will have the ball taken away, and it's poked into the hands there, Sophie Ochoa. That's another turnover here for Fargo Davies. And now off the fingertips of Grace Miller and out of bounds, and a turnover Fargo North.
In for the Eagles, number 44, Lexi Simliascu.
Lexi Simliascu is a 5'10 senior power forward, number 44 for the Eagles. Koenig spins around over the timeline, feeds it, baseline jumper for Taylor Fay, a little strong, into the hands of, I believe that was Ochoa, and it was on the defensive board. Back the other way now. Ochoa will get it back up top. Catch and shoot 3, in and out, won't go. Rebound comes down to Taylor Fay. Fay will bring it back. Up court, Koenig. Koenig stops at the near wing, looks for Simliascu inside. Shot won't go, and the ball was off the foot of Taylor Fay.
Number 12, Ellen Donut. And for the Spartans, number 23, Megan Dirk.
Megan Dirk for the Spartans, a 5'10 sophomore. Ellen Donut for the Davies Eagles, a 5'9 junior guard.
Michaela Selensky.
Michaela Selensky, a 5'7 junior forward, also checks into the lineup here for Fargo Davies. She's one of the 2 players in the backcourt putting pressure on the Spartans here. 25 to shoot on the shot clock, 13 to go here in the first half of play in a 12-3 lead. Spartans are on a 3-0 run right now as the ball goes into the hands of Faulkner. Now Ochoa over on the far wing, back up top into the hands of Kalbrenner. Kalbrenner will feed it down low to, couldn't quite see who that was. The monitor was in my way. Could have looked just at the monitor, I guess, but it comes up into the hands of Fargo Davies. They'll bring it down the other court to the baseline. Langang puts it up and in.
Donut for 2.
Oh, check that. Donut, my bad. Got the 2 jersey numbers mixed up there. It looked like a number 10 from me up here. That was going to be stolen away by Taylor Fay. Another turnover here for Fargo North. They have 9 now. And back the other way. That shot won't go. A loose ball rebound will be a jump ball, and this one will favor Fargo North. .12:17 to go here in the first half. Kalbrenner swings it back there for Faulkner in the backcourt. Faulkner will get it to Ochoa. Ochoa back to Faulkner. Faulkner will dribble over and fire it into, couldn't quite see who that was. That was Alex Agee. Agee will get it back. Catch and shoot 3 launched off on the way and off the backboard and off the rim. Rebound comes down to Riley Wacha. Wacha puts up the shot. That one will bounce off the backside of the rim out of bounds. It'll stay with Fargo Davies. It's the last touch by Ava Kalbrenner.
Spartans, number 31, Grace Miller.
Grace Miller checks in. That will give Megan Dirk a breather on the bench for Fargo North. 14-3, 11:48 to go here in the first half of play. Inbounds pass from the baseline here for Fargo Davies comes in. It's a long 2 out of the hands of Taylor Fay. A little bit off the mark, and the rebound comes down over on the far side there to Ochoa. Ochoa with a little bit of pressure, and Simliascu will pick up the loose ball. Feed it down low, and it got saved into the hands of Alex Agee, who will get credit for the steal. Turnover per side there. 10-4 on the turnovers in favor of Fargo Davies. Simliascu will get credit for a steal. And now the Spartans will work it around. That one's tipped. Going down in the direction of Grace Miller. Who touched it last? It was Taylor Fay who touched it last. So stay with Fargo North.
Number 15, Ellen Kenninger.
$11:14 to go inside for Kalbrenner. That shot a little bit short. Rebound comes down to the hands of Taylor Fay for a second defensive board. Right back to Fay. High post jumper up, and it will just roll off. Pulling down the rebound there is Grace Miller for her third rebound. She has 1 offensive and 2 defensive rebounds now. That whistle will stop the clock with 11:01 to go, and another foul for the Eagles here. 2 per team, and let's see, Simliascu gets her first personal.
In for the Eagles, number 33, Brooklyn Koenig, and number 40, Ava Wild.
Ava Wild, Brooklyn Koenig, 33 and 40. Check back into the lineup here for Fargo Davies. Half-court trap. They'll get it back into the hands of Ochoa. Ochoa will bring it over the timeline. Trying to drive through defenders, put a shot up. Grace Miller will grab the loose ball, put it up, and that one won't go. Ball's continue to be tipped around. It's finally grabbed there by Fargo Davies. Ava Wild. 2 passes later, Simliascu looks down low there for Michaela Selensky. That one goes off the mark, and that rebound was pulled down there by Kenninger, excuse me. They'll work it around. Kalbrenner for 3. Wild will grab it, and her foot will be out of bounds. So stay with Fargo North. Ochoa with the inbounds pass from the near side of the baseline. Puts it into the hands there of Kenninger. Kenninger to Kalbrenner, now to Alex Agee to Ochoa. Ochoa will back up. Back over to Kalbrenner. Now Agee has it. Near side Ochoa, catch and shoot 3. A little strong. Miller with the rebound underneath, but it was poked away. Rebound and the turnover number 11, and now turnover number 5 for Fargo Davies as Fargo North gets it back, and now Fargo Davies will get it back.
In for the Eagles, number 10, Jenna Lengane. And number 14, Riley Wacha. In for the Spartans, number 5, Arden Faulkner.
Wild outside for Wacha. Fakes the 3, drives baseline, puts it up and in.
Wacha for 2.
16-3, 9:41 to go. Half-court pressure here by the Eagles. Now they relent on it a little bit. 3-pointer on the way. Looked good coming out of her hand, and also looked like a possible travel. But the Riley Watch will come down with the rebound. That's her 3rd defensive board. Simliascu tried to save it. She'll end up tossing it out of bounds, and chasing it down there is Alex Agee, the 5'2" senior guard for the Fargo North Spartans. 9:21 to go. 16-13 in favor of the Fargo Davies Eagles as Jenny Sem, the 5'9" senior, checks back into the lineup for Fargo North. She has 2 fouls. She needs to be a little bit careful. Not quite in foul trouble yet, but one more foul could definitely put her there with 9:20 and counting to go here in the first half. Turnover as the steal goes into the hands of Riley Wacha. Turnover number 12 now, and now another turnover for Fargo Davies. If not write the turnovers down fast enough before they occur. I had the same problem yesterday, only it was with ties and lead changes in the game we had yesterday. If you were watching that Class B matchup between the Richland Colts and the Oaks Tornadoes, it was 10 ties and 23 lead changes, and the final score is 67-65. I will not forget that one. Going to the hoop and fouled there. I believe that is either Langang or Don't. I can't quite see the jersey number. It's Langang.
That puts the Eagles, number 10, Jenna Langang at the line, shooting 2 shots.
Langang will shoot 2, her first 2 of the evening. First one's in.
Back in for the Spartans, number 15, Ellen Kenninger.
Ellen Kenninger, a 5'7" senior, number 15, checks back into the lineup here for Fargo North, and 1 for 2 for Langang, but the rebound comes out to Koenig. Wide open, long three, high arcing, will not drop in. Rebound underneath there by Ava Wild, gets it back to Koenig. Koenig drives into the paint, scoops it out to Wacha. Wacha trying to find a shot, back to Koenig on the near wing. 20 to shoot on the shot clock here as Koenig will pull in. Finds underneath, that is Taylor Fay with her first bucket of the year.
From Brooklyn, Koenig for 2.
Koenig with the assist, and it's 8:25 to go on another turnover here for Fargo North. That's 14 now as that shot's up and no good. Jenny Sem will pull down the rebound for Fargo North. Sem bounces it into the hands there of, that is Kenninger. And now Faulkner gets it back. Down low, I believe it was Grace Miller with the bucket, and it was.
Miller from Faulkner for 2. Timeout, Spartans.
Timeout on the floor, 19-5, 8:06 to go. We'll keep it. No, we won't. We'll take a break. We'll be right back after this.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, welcome back. Timeout on the floor. It's 19-5 in favor of the Fargo Davies Eagles with 8:06 to go here in the first period of play. Both teams, or first half of play, I should say. Both teams have 3 team fouls. Tomorrow on the ND Sports Channel, girls hockey rematch of the state championship game from last year. Fargo North South will host the Bismarck Blizzard. Should be a good one. Bismarck Blizzard fall to Fargo Davies about a week ago, 3-1. And then Fargo North South defeats Fargo Davies in a shootout, 2-2 going into overtime and 2-2 going into the shootout. And they would win that shootout 3-2. So Fargo Davies has their first loss of the year in girls hockey. Inbounds pass was stolen by Jenny Sem. Now loose ball and a foul, and that foul's going to go on Julia Steiner, a 5'6" senior guard, or sophomore guard, excuse me.
Falls on the Spartans, number 30, Julia Steiner.
So an inbounds pass will come into Langang. Langang, I believe that's Koenig. Back up top there for Riley Wacha. Wacha being guarded by Sem. She'll dribble up, look for some help. Koenig tried to bounce it down low. The pass was nearly taken away, and it does indeed go out of bounds and back to Fargo North. Fargo North. So turnover Fargo Davies, 7 for Davies, and I got Fargo North down for 14. And we still have just shy of 8 minutes to go here in the first half. A little behind the back dribble over the timeline there for Faulkner. Faulkner will get it back in the corner. Up to Jenny Sem. Sem with a bounce pass into the paint for Grace Miller. Turned around off the front of the rim, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Taylor Fay. Fay fires it up court to Wacha. At least I thought she did. Wacha slowed down as I looked down to record the rebound there. Now Langang will have it on the far wing. Looking for some help. Gets it to Koenig up top. 15 to shoot on the shot clock. 7:17 to go. Koenig with the shot. A little bit strong. Sem with the rebound for the Fargo North Spartans. Sem will bring it up over the timeline. 7:10 to go. Sem will drive into the paint and draw a foul on Koenig.
Foul on the Eagles, number 33, Brooklyn Koenig.
Checking in will be Michaela Selensky, a 5'7" junior. Wacha all the way back. That one's partially blocked by Sem. Baseline inbounds pass here. Comes into Ava Wild. Wild takes one step in, 18-footer off the mark. Loose ball rebound comes down to the hands of Steiner, and now a whistle and a foul as Wacha tried to take it away.
Following the Spartans, number 30, Julia Steiner.
And Steiner will pick up her second personal.
And back in for the Eagles, number 12, Ellen Donette.
Ellen Donut back into the lineup. Wacho receives the inbounds pass over on the far wing. Drives into the paint. Wild has her shot blocked by Grace Miller. Out of bounds, he'll stay with the Eagles. Selensky will trigger the inbounds pass. Wide open for a long two. A little bit strong there, but Selensky gets the rebound. Works it into the hands of Taylor Fay. Fay had her shot blocked again by Grace Miller.
Following the Spartans, number 30, Julia Steiner.
Julia Steiner has now picked up her third personal foul. Looks like we have
Taylor Fay at the line.
Sophie Ochoa and Alex Agee getting ready to check in right about now.
In for the Spartans, number 12, Sophia Ochoa, and number 21, Alex Agee.
And that one's off the mark. Taylor Fay 0 for 2 on free throws here. 19-5, 6:24 to go. Grace Miller with the assist from Sophie Ochoa.
Ochoa for 2.
Grace Miller has 7 points. 1 for 2 from the free throw line and 3 buckets. Bounce pass across to Ava Wild. Going for the layup and one. She got it.
Ava Wild for 2 and the foul. Falls on the Spartans, number 31, Grace Miller. Wild at the line, shooting 1 shot.
So every foul here on out for the remaining 6 minutes will be a 1-on-1 bonus for the next 3 fouls. And that one's in for Ava Wild. Wild 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Work it up top, Ochoa. Over to Sem. Sem now gets it to Alex Agee. Agee back to Sem. Catch and shoot 3. It's in. She got it.
Sem for 3.
22-10. The Spartans have trimmed the lead down to 12. You see how the Eagles respond. They tried to get a steal there. Wild will feed it into the hands there of that is Ellen Donut. Driving to the hoop was Wacha. And a loose ball. Picked up by Donut inside there for Wacha. Wacha turns around, gets it to Taylor Fay, I believe. Yep, that's Taylor Fay.
Fay for 2.
24-10, 5:11 to go first half. Sem with the basketball, directing traffic with her left hand. She'll fire it far near wing now to Ochoa. Back up top now over to Sem. It's stolen away. It is stolen away by Riley Wacha, and she'll go all the way to the hoop and a little too strong on the rebound there. Or on the shot, I should say, the lay-in. Sem will get the rebound. Taylor Fay with her second steal of the game, according to my numbers. Bounce pass into the hands of Faulkner. Now far side, that is Alex Agee. Back to Sem. Maybe thought about the 3 and then lost it. Ended up in the hands of Ochoa. Ochoa spins and has her shot blocked by Taylor Fay. Into the hands of her teammate. Now Eagles come back down and get called for a travel. 9 turnovers for Fargo Davies
now.
now.
Number 33, Brooklyn Koenig. And number 44, Lexi Sidley-Askew. And also in for the Eagles, number 10, Jenna Linegang.
Once again, I want to say hi to Jennifer Selensky for being our 964th YouTube subscriber. And if you would help us get to 971 before the end of the boys' game by hitting that subscribe button, hitting the bell, and then hitting none for no alerts, personalized for what Google and YouTube think you might like, and then all for all alerts. That's how you can work the bell there. We'd certainly appreciate your subscription, even if you don't want alerts. We encourage you to subscribe, hit the bell, and hit none. We are absolutely fine with that. We just want your subscription to help us get closer to that 1,000 mark, which unlocks some features on our YouTube channel. 4:07 and counting to go now. Ball goes over to Jenny Sem. Sem will work it down low for Grace Miller, I do believe. Lost the dribble. Now she dives for it, and it's a fight with Riley Wacha for the ball. And the jump ball will favor the Spartans. 24-10, 3:58 to go. Baseline inbounds pass will be triggered by Jenny Sem into the hands of Ochoa. She thought about the three, gave it up. There's Faulkner back to Ochoa. This time she will put the three in off the glass. Sophie Ochoa give the assist to Faulkner.
Ochoa for three.
Koenig to Wacha, works it inside for Taylor Fay. Oh, power hook shot there, a little too strong, and rebound will come down to the Spartans. Sem will try for another three. It's her second one of the game. She got it. 24-16. That lead doesn't seem so big anymore if you're a Fargo Davies fan. 24-16, 3:11 to go. Working into the hands of Jenna Langang. Langang can shoot the three. They need to make sure they don't give her a lot of space. Work it in there for Taylor Fay. Fay outside, Langang for three. No, that one's a little bit off. Pulling down the rebound there, I believe, was Fay underneath, and that jump ball will favor Fargo Davies. No, it was Wacha underneath who was fighting for the ball. Koenig, long two, too strong. Miller pulls down the her fifth defensive rebound. Now Sem with the basketball, drives into the paint, and somebody slapped her. It might have been Langang, but we'll find out for sure here in a moment.
Falls on Eagles number 10, Jenna Langang.
And it was indeed on Langang.
In for the Eagles, number 5, Michaela Selinsky.
That's Langang's first. Michaela Selensky checks back into the lineup here for Fargo Davies. Faulkner with the basketball to Ochoa now on the near wing, being guarded by Simley Askew, and 3 seconds in the lane. Turnover Fargo North, that's turnover 15. Fargo Davies will get the ball back with 2:41 to go and a 8-point lead. Yes, an 8-point lead and a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout with them. We're back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel.
Treat coming up at halftime.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. All right, Grace Miller leading the way for the Spartans with 7 points, followed by Jenny Sem with 6 and Sophie Ochoa with 3. Both Riley Wacha and Ava Wild have 7 apiece for Fargo Davies, 4 for Taylor Fay and 4 for Jenna Langang. The Fargo Davies Eagles are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 of 8, 50% from the free throw line, while Fargo North is only 1 of 2. They're also 50% from the free throw line. 2:31 and counting to go here. 24-16 and a turnover Fargo Davies. That's the 10th turnover of the half here for the Eagles. Ochoa, 4-3, looks good, and it bounced off the far side of the rim. Jenny Sem will pull down the offensive rebound. Sem continues with the ball, trying to work her way inside now, and a bounce pass is intercepted. It's intercepted there by Michaela Selensky. She'll get credit for the steal, and another turnover here for Fargo North. Selensky works inside for Taylor Fay. One dribble, turns around off the front of the rim. An offensive rebound by Riley Wacha up and in.
Wacha for 2.
And now Riley Wacha is your leading scorer for the Fargo Davies Eagles with 9 on that bucket there. 26-16. Sem slowing it down here a little bit for Fargo North, but she backs up in between the circles and then goes over to the far side, hands it off there for Alex Agee. Will put it up for a 3. That one won't go, and Taylor Fay will pull down the rebound. That's her 4th defensive board. She has 6 of them total. Wacha into the yeah, I put that rebound in the right corner. Simley Askew will score her first 2 points of the game, and now it's 28-16 and a 12-point lead for Fargo Davies. Faulkner gets into the hands of Ochoa. And that one rolled out. It looked like she was going to bank another one in. She does have one that banked in off the glass earlier. 1 minute to go here in the first half. Shot clock is at 14 as Koenig has the basketball. She'll drive in, pop it out. Selensky for three. She got it.
Selensky for 3.
31-16. About a 12-second difference between game clock and shot clock. 35 on the shot clock, or 30, let's try this again. 30 on the game clock, 18 on the shot clock. There we go. Working inside, that is, check that. That's Kenninger. And now loose ball, the jump ball will favor Fargo Davies as Simliascu got tied up in the tug of war on that one there.
Number 40, Ava Wild, and for the Spartans, number 2, Sammy Sanford.
Sammy Sanford, a 5'2" junior guard, checks into the lineup for the first time today. Inside Ochoa, near wing I should say, near corner, now near wing. Back into the hands of Faulkner. Faulkner tried to throw it up there and it got blocked by Ava Wild and back into the hands of the Spartans. That shot, I looked a little off to me, and obviously it was. And that shot at the buzzer is a little bit off the mark as well. So that brings us to halftime.
31, Spartans 16.
31-16, favor the Fargo Davies Eagles. Spartans putting up a good fight here in the first half. But the advantage, Eagles right now. We'll take a timeout, add up some numbers, be back in about 5 or so minutes with a halftime show. And in the background, there'll be the acrobatic team. I forgot the official name of them, but they're here tonight. They'll have your background halftime entertainment while we're adding up numbers right after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed. Someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast with Tim Howe keeps you up to date year-round on the sport of softball in the state of North Dakota. Coach and player interviews, who's moving on to play college softball, and that, well, guess what? That simply scratches the surface of this Grand Slam softball podcast. A new episode every week during the softball season and every month during the off-season. Listen anytime on demand on the ND Sports Channel, a Magnitude Sports Media Network station.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
All right, welcome back. Halftime entertainment brought to you by Sanford Health and the Acro team. Your halftime numbers look like this. 31-16 in favor of Fargo Davies, and we're going to reset those team fouls right now before I forget. All right, so 31-16 at halftime. Individual numbers for Fargo North. Jenny Sem with 6 points, a block shot, 4 rebounds, 3 on the defensive side. Then you got Sophie Ochoa with 3 points, an assist, a steal, and 2 defensive rebounds. And Grace Miller with 7 points, and she was 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 50%. She also had 2 block shots, a steal, 6 rebounds, 5 of those 6 on the defensive glass. Team numbers: 3 steals, 3 blocks, 3 assists, 14 defensive rebounds, 3 offensive rebounds, 17 turnovers. For the Fargo Davies Eagles, individual numbers look like this. Michaela Slensky with 3, a steal and an offensive board. Jenna Langang with 4, 1 of 2 from the free throw line and a triple early on. And Ellen Donut with 2. Riley Wacha with 9, including 1 triple, 2 assists, a steal, and 3 defensive boards. Taylor Fay with 4. She's 0-2 from the free throw line, but has an assist, a block shot, 2 steals, and 6 rebounds, 4 of the 6 on the defensive glass. For Brooklyn Koenig, no points, but a steal and an assist. Ava Wild with a steal, an assist, 2 defensive rebounds, 1 offensive rebound, and a total of 7 points and 3 of 4 from the free throw line for 75%. Lexi Simliascu with 2 points, a block, a steal, and 2 defensive rebounds.
From American Gold Gymnastics.
Team numbers: 7 steals, 2 block shots, 5 assists, 11 defensive rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, and 10 turnovers. The Fargo Davies Eagles were a total of, let's see here, 1 of 4, 1 of 8, 4 of 8. So they were 50% in that first half from the free throw line. And Fargo North was 1 of 2, 50% from the free throw line in that first half of play. So that wraps up your halftime numbers. Once again, it is 31-16 in favor of Fargo Davies. We'll take a timeout and come back in a little bit here with the ending of your halftime right after this on the Andy Sports Channel.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed. Someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast with Tim Howe keeps you up to date year-round on the sport of softball in the state of North Dakota. Coach and player interviews, who's moving on to play college softball, and that, well, guess what? That simply scratches the surface of this Grand Slam softball podcast. A new episode every week during the softball season and every month during the off-season. Listen anytime on demand on the ND Sports Channel, a Magnitude Sports Media Network station.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level of my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
All right, welcome back. We're seconds away from halftime being over. Matter of fact, 2-1-0. There you go. Halftime is now officially over. Your leading scorers for the Fargo Davies Eagles, Riley Wacha with 9, Ava Wild with 7. Your leading scorers for the Fargo North Spartans, Grace Miller with 7, and Jenny Sem with 6. Fargo North, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 50%. Fargo Davies, 4 of 8 from the free throw line, 50%. Fargo Davies, 7 steals, 2 block shots, 5 assists, 4 offensive rebounds, 11 defensive rebounds. Fargo North, 3 steals, 3 blocks, 3 assists, 3 offensive rebounds, and 3 seems to be a common number there, but they do have 14 defensive rebounds. Fargo Davies going from left to right, tried to get it inside. It was stolen away there by Grace Miller. 10 turnovers in that first half. Now they have 11 for Fargo Davies. Over on the far side there, that's Alex. No, check that. That was Ochoa. It was tipped away there by Riley Wacha. One-on-one with Jenny Sem. Feeds it across the paint to Taylor Fay for the bucket.
Fay from Wacha for 2.
Go now, one.
Another assist for Wacha. Catch and shoot 3. Faulkner a little bit off the mark. Rebound comes down to the hands of Taylor Fay. That's her 5th defensive board. She has 7 total. As Wacha will dribble up to the free throw line. Kick it out. Langang near corner. Feeds it inside for Ava Wild. Back out. Koenig for 3. Bingo! She got it.
Koenig for 3.
That's her first points of the game, and it's 36-16. 16:51 to go, near wing here, it's Kenninger. Kenninger will work it inside for Grace Miller, a little strong. Ava Wild pulls down the defensive board. That's her 3rd. Quickly, corner, Langang, 4-3, in and out, won't go. Miller with the rebound. Miller's right there to grab all those rebounds. She swings it up court to Jenny Sem. Dribbles up over far side. Now Ochoa with the basketball with 20 to shoot on the shot clock. Puts it back onto the corner for Sem. Back to Ochoa. Working back up top now into the hands of Faulkner. Faulkner straight away. 19-9 off the back iron. Won't go. Rebound comes down to Ochoa. Ochoa had to chase it down into the corner. Check that. That rebound went to Kellinger, excuse me. And Sem with the shot up. Won't go. Rebound underneath. I believe it was Grace Miller. And she'll draw contact on the first foul of the second half.
40, Ava Wild.
Ava Wild picks up her 1st. Grace Miller 1 for 2, make it 2 for 3.
Let's go, 3-1.
And she'll miss the second one. She's back to 50% for 2 for 4. Ball get into the hands of Wacha. She'll pull up her dribble here and get it to Langang. Langang feeds it inside for Ava Wild. Out for Koenig. Koenig gets around Sem, runs into another defender, and the shot was, I don't know if it was partially blocked, but it didn't have enough power up there. Grace Miller will get credit for a steal on that one instead of a rebound, because it never came off the rim. Back out of the way, Kenninger hands it off for Sem. Sem drives in, backs in Koenig into the paint, feeds it back out for Ochoa over on the far wing, drives through defenders, and she gets to the basket. Ochoa with 5 points now, and Fargo North 36-19. 15:27 and counting to go here in the second half. They work it down low. That is Wacha. And Wacha will get it up and in.
Wacha for 2.
Wacha into the double digits now with 11. It's 38-19. Put it into the hands of Ochoa. Ochoa into the corner. 3 on the way, and no, off the back rim there out of the hands of Faulkner. Rebound comes down to Ava Wild. That's her 5th defensive board. Down the other way, Taylor Fay with the shot, won't go. Grace Miller pulls down her 7th defensive board. Gets into the hands of Jenny Sem. 25 on the shot clock, 14:50 to go, second half of play. 38-19 as they work the ball into the hands of Ochoa. Now up top for Grace Miller. Miller, ball above her head, looking around, feeds it to Sem. Thought about the three, then put the ball to the floor. Now she will pull the trigger on the three. Off the back iron, it will not go. Rebound comes down to the hands of Riley Wacha. Fourth defensive board and a foul on the Fargo North Spartans.
Foul on the Spartans, number 5, Arden Faulkner. Back in for the Eagles, number 5, Michaela Selinsky, and number 12, Ellen Donitz.
Faulkner picks up her second personal. Riley Wacha will call for the play behind the timeline. Now across the timeline with 14:28 to go. Feed it into the hands of Ava Wild. Wild near side. That is Donut. Donut puts up the triple.
Donut for 3.
41-19, and the Davies Eagles are cruising here coming out of halftime. They've only allowed 3 points so far for Fargo North. They're on a 10-3 run to start the second half.
In for the Spartans, number 21, Alex Eggy.
Faulkner up top with the ball now for Fargo North. 27 on the shot clock and a whistle. 3 seconds in the lane. Fargo North turns it over again. That's like the third or fourth 3-second in the lane violation on the Spartans today.
Don't camp down there. There you go.
Ava Wild to Faye over to Selensky. And now I believe that's Wacha down below. No, check that that's Wild, excuse me. Now Wacha has it. Inside, off the glass and in. Ellen Donut with another bucket.
For 2.
43-19. Pressure in the backcourt there by Davies. As Sem brings it over the timeline with 13.5 to go. Ochoa now near side for Faulkner. Faulkner and a whistle and a timeout, Fargo North. Head coach Brian Kaluza will call the timeout. They want to talk it over, and we will take that opportunity to take a timeout as well. We're back in 30 seconds here on the Andy Sports Channel.
Download Game Time today.
All right, welcome back. 13:26 out of the time, Fargo North timeout. Sem will get the inbounds pass, being guarded there by Selensky. Faulkner for 3, won't go. Rebound comes down to Donut. That's her second defensive board of the game, and Donut will give it up in the backcourt there for Riley Wacha. She'll cross the timeline with 13:10 and counting to go. Feeds it near wing here for Donut. Donut's going to drive down to the baseline, back to Wacha now. Wacha will bring it back up, high post, and back up in between the circles and reset the play here for Fargo Davies. Feed it to Donut here on the near wing, now back up top. Ava Wild over outside, down low now to Wacha, there we go.
Wacha for 2.
One bucket at a time here, boy.
So a little bit of pressure in the backcourt here by Fargo Davies. As Sem brings it up over the timeline, puts it into the hands there of Faulkner. Faulkner to Ochoa on the near wing, 17 to shoot on the shot clock as Ochoa dribbles back up top. Reaching in there, got to be careful, don't want to get a foul. Aggie will get the basketball. 8 to shoot on the shot clock. Back to Faulkner, near side. It tipped by Sem out of bounds. Goes back to Fargo Davies. Sem thought that Ava Wild touched it last, but she did not. It was Sem who touched it last, and that gives the ball back to Fargo Davies. Ava Wild will get a breathe on the bench as Lexi Simliaski will come into the lineup, number 44 for the Fargo Davies Eagles. Right now, Donut has the ball here on the near wing. Gets it down to Simliaski. That one won't go. Rebound comes down to Jenny Sem. That's her 4th defensive rebound. She has 5 total. As she puts it into the hands there, Faulkner. Faulkner now on the near wing to Ochoa, up top to Ava Kalbrenner. 18 to shoot on the shot clock. Kalbrenner back to Ochoa. Now check that. Faulkner back inside. Kalbrenner off her fingertips out of bounds. Turnover, Fargo North. Now full court press here from Fargo North. Riley Watchell will receive the inbounds pass, pick up her dribble, get it into the hands there of Selensky. Selensky into the corner. That is Taylor Fay. And Fay will make a move to the basket and put it up and in. Fay has 8 points now, and it's 47-19 with 11:27 to go. They'll get the ball in the hands of Sem. Now Kalbrenner down low, but it was stolen away there by Riley Watchell. Down the other end. It's picked up here by, that's going to be a travel. I saw the feet move, but I couldn't see the jersey number. It was Taylor Fay who will be the guilty party on that one. 11-12 to go, 47-19.
Spartans, number 31, Grace Miller.
Hey, elevate now, 3-1.
Faulkner to send back to Faulkner. 20 to shoot on a shot clock. Faulkner gets it to Ochoa. Ochoa feeds it far side for Aggie. Aggie back to Sem. 15 on the shot clock. Back to Aggie. Thought about the 3, then put the ball to the floor. One dribble gets it to Faulkner up top. Back over to Aggie. 7 to shoot on the clock. Faulkner. 5 to shoot. 4 to shoot. And a travel.
Back in for the Eagles, number 33, Brooklyn Koenig.
All right.
Brooklyn Koenig checks back into the lineup. Michaela Selensky receives an inbounds pass, gets into the hands of Wacha, drives into the paint, puts it in off the glass.
Watch out for 2.
Selensky will get credit for the assist on that one, and it's 49-19. It's now a 30-point lead. Half-court trap there, in a little bit of trouble, and head coach Brian Kaluza calls the timeout to save the possession for Fargo North. 49-19, I want to thank our sponsors, including Van Dam Chiropractic, as well as Game Time and Allstate Fred Hage Agency for their support of high school sports, and the Fargo Davies Eagles all season long. If you'd like to sponsor your team, you can do so. You can call us at 701-373-1843 to get your team on the air at a very affordable rate. Also, so Minnesota basketball or a Minnesota team or a North Dakota team. Doesn't necessarily have to be basketball. Whatever your favorite team is, you contact us. We'll put together a package and we'll get your team on the air. That's pretty much the easy way of how that works. So once again, we want to thank our sponsors, including Van Dam Chiropractic, Fred Hage Allstate Agency, with 3 locations in Fargo and West Fargo to serve you better, and also Game Time. 40 to 70% discounts on pro sports, including the Vikings, the Wild, the Twins, the Timberwolves. Also, things like concerts, WWE wrestling, comedians, and monster trucks, and any other kind of event that you have to buy tickets for. We can more than likely have a discount for you if you download the Game Time app. Ooh, I don't know if the official was looking there, but it sure looked like from my view there that Ochoa's foot was on the line there. But play will continue on. Aggie will bounce it over to Sem. Sem tries into the paint, lost the ball. And a loose ball, scrambling for it. And the loose ball will come out to Koenig. Koenig advances up court. Simliascu back to Koenig for the 3. Got stuck in the rim. That's about as close as you can come to making it without making it right there.
In for the Spartans, number 15, Ellie Kennedy.
We had a situation last night in the Richland Oaks game where the ball got stuck on top of the backboard in front of the shot clock. So the official, they were wheeling through a cart of basketballs just at the right time, but they weren't paying attention to the game, and they're like, hey, we need to borrow a ball from you. So it'll be a jump ball. Possession arrow, I believe, will favor Fargo Davies. It took the official 2 attempts to get the ball loose yesterday, too. So officials are 50%, 2 of 4 on getting a stuck ball loose in the last 2 days here. That's an official stat. Inbounds for Simliascu. She got it.
Simliascu for 2.
Come on, step up.
51-19. Jenny Sem will have the basketball. Now gives it to Ochoa. Ochoa over far side there for, refresh my memory, that's Kenninger. Now Sem pulls the trigger on a 3. Too strong off the back of the iron. Simliascu with the rebound, that's her 3rd. Wacha inside for Taylor Fay, and that will be partially blocked there by Jenny Sem. That's her 2nd partial block shot of the game. And a turnover, Fargo Davies. And now a whistle and a foul. Pretty clean game as far as fouls are concerned here in the second half, as Koenig will pick up her 3rd.
Go strong now.
Far side inbounds pass, triggered into the hands of Jenny Sem. Sem being guarded by Selensky there, hands the ball off to Kenninger. Kenninger almost lost it and got it into the hands of Faulkner, who did lose it. And now a jump ball will favor Fargo North.
All right, way to fight. Come on.
In for the Eagles, number 52, Caden Kurzman.
Caden Kurzman, a 6-foot junior, comes in,
Alex Eggy.
as does Alex Agee, a 5'2" senior. Inbounds pass comes to Agee. Agee up top. Being guarded there by Jenna Langang. Now Sem gets the basketball. And that one's going to be stolen away. As Riley Wacha all alone to the basket, up and in.
Wacha for 2.
Wacha with her 3rd steal of the game. She gets a point off that steal, and that's turnover number 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, yes, for the Fargo North Spartans. As they work it inside for Grace Miller.
Grace Miller for 2.
And you know what? I was incorrect. Actually, no, I was correct. That free throw came in the second half here. So with that basket, she has 10 points now.
Kenninger from Eggy for 2.
53-23. Make it 55-23.
Timeout, Eagles.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10 for Wacha in the second half. She has a total of 19 as the Eagles take a timeout on the floor, and we will too. Back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
All right, welcome back. It's 55-23 in favor of the Fargo Davies here in the girls' varsity game. The boys' varsity game will follow this one. We have just under 8 minutes to go, 7:57 to be exact, here in the second half of play. Grace Miller leading the way with 10 points for Fargo North, and leading the way right now for Fargo Davies is Riley Wacha with 19. Matter of fact, nobody else is in double digits for Fargo Davies yet. Closest one is Ava Wild with 7. Ava Kalbrenner has the ball now. 15 to shoot on the shot clock as they fire it back over far side. Tried to get the ball back to Kalbrenner along the baseline. She lost it out of bounds. So go back to the Davies Eagles, and that's turnover 26 for Fargo North. They had 17 of those 26 turnovers in the first half, so they only have 9 here in the second half so far, so they have cleaned that up, no doubt about it. Work it down low for Simliascu. She'll get the basket.
For 2.
7:17 and counting to go. Bringing it up over the timeline is Faulkner. And they tried to get it to Kalbrenner, but straight out of bounds for turnover 27. 7:07 as Wacha crosses the timeline. Far side now, that's Selensky. Cross-court pass to Jenna Langang. Tees it up for 3. Oh, it looked good coming out of her hand, too, but bounced off the back rim. Rebound comes down to Julia Steiner for the Fargo North Spartans. The Sedment runs into some double trouble here. Steiner for 3. Off the back iron, won't go. Loose ball on the floor. Rebounds picked up there by Simliascu. That's her 5th defensive rebound now. And they'll work it up to Langang. She'll try for another 3. This one's going to be short. Last one was just off the back iron. This one's short. Her next one might be long, and then the one after that, she'll bury it. It's only 2 possibilities on their next attempt.
Ellen Donut.
As long as she doesn't repeat the previous attempts. Faulkner over the timeline. 6.5 to go here in the second half. Alex Agee goes into the paint. Loose ball, nobody there. It's picked up far side by Donut, and that will go out of bounds, and they'll stay with Fargo Davies. Bounce pass into the paint. Oh, and that one through the fingertips there. Selensky out of bounds. It was Caden Kurzman who got the ball inside, tried to feed it out there to Selensky, but went through fingertips and out of bounds. Turnover number 16. Yeah, 16 for Fargo Davies in the game. 10 of those 16 coming in the first half. Wide open in the corner here, and she'll tee it up for 3. Faulkner off the rim, won't go. Rebound comes down to Jenna Langang. That's her first board of the game. Slowing things up is Donut here on the near wing. Feeds it down low for Kurzman, excuse me. And that shot was partially blocked. And now it's ripped away there by Steiner. Faulkner, corner 3. No, too strong. Missed everything. I think Kalbrenner touched it last, and they'll go back to Fargo Davies. 5:29 to go here in the second half. 57-23.
Number 40, Ava Wild. In for the Spartans, number 12, Sophia Ochoa. Number 15, Ellie Kenninger. And number 31, Grace Miller.
Koenig over the timeline. Feeds it into the hands of Donut. Donut will work it down low there for Ava Wild. Wild tried to pass it over into the corner there, but it hit the bottom of the back of the rim on its way over. Couldn't get it to Wild as a result. Back the other way, Miller outside for Ochoa. Up top for Faulkner. Back to Ochoa. Now Sem. And a whistle and 3 seconds in the lane. That's 10, 20, 30 turnovers now for Fargo North. And they're down by 34 points. They're working inside, Kurzman. They get it right, Kurzman. I'll get it right eventually. She doesn't play too often. I don't say her name many times. Faulkner drives down the far side of the lane, feeds it inside. Grace Miller, shot up, won't go, but she'll draw the foul. That's the 13th foul of the half on Fargo Davies. Michaela Selensky will pick it up.
Number 31, Grace Miller, shooting 2 shots.
That is Michaela Selensky's first foul. Grace Miller at the free throw line misses the first one. She's 2 of 5 now from the line. And make it 3 of 6, or 2 of 6, excuse me.
In for the Spartans, number 14, Reese Anderson.
14, Reese Anderson is a 5'6" junior guard for Fargo North. Inbounds pass will come to Koenig. Koenig being pressured in the backcourt by Jenny Sem. Koenig will get into the hands of Donut, or at least try to, and it goes out of bounds for a turnover. 18 turnovers for Fargo Davies now, 10 of those in the first half. 4.5 to go, full shot clock for Fargo North. Ochoa with the basketball to 7 for 3. Got it! Swish, you could hear it all the way up here. Nice release and nice shot all together there. The form and everything looked great from Jenny Sem. Ava Wild works the ball down low, and that one will go out of bounds and back to Fargo North. And that'll be a blocking foul more than likely on Ellen Kenninger.
15, Ellen Kenninger.
That is indeed the case. That's her first, as Koenig gets the ball inside here, being guarded in the backcourt by Jenny Sem, and Koenig will get it over the timeline. Koenig stops at the near wing, needs a little bit of help. Gets into the corner here for Donut. Donut feeds it to Kurzman. Back to Koenig. Koenig drives down far side of the lane. Grace Miller got in the way. Ball out of bounds. Ava Wild let it go out of bounds without touching it. Smart move as it remains Fargo Davies ball. Stopping the clock with 3:43. And a baseline inbounds pass from the near side of the baseline, or near side of the hoop. We triggered by Michaela Selensky. In for Ava Wild and then off her fingertips out of bounds and back to Fargo North. 26-10 is our score if you take away the first half in favor of Fargo Davies.
Number 33, Brooklyn Koenig.
That's Koenig's fourth personal.
Fourth team foul and her fourth personal foul.
Ochoa tried to work it inside there from Miller, and then up court into the hands of Ellen Donut, and she will lay it in.
Ellen Donut for 2.
Faye will get the assist. Check that, wrong number 4. It was Ava Wild who will get the assist. And a loose ball is picked up by Ava Wild. Wild trying to get around Reese Anderson. She goes to the hoop, misses it. Koenig gets the rebound on the bucket. Offensive rebound and 2 more points. Koenig has 5 now. 4 rebounds, 2 on each side, an assist and a steal, and 4 personal fouls to go along with 5 points for Brooklyn Koenig. 5'8" junior guard.
Number 22, Ashley Wanchuk. Number 24, Jesse Hammond. And number 34, Kennedy Bettle. In for the Spartans, number 21, Alex Eggy.
61-26. Ochoa up top, near side now, that is Steiner. Steiner fires it for Faulkner over up top. Up top now Steiner. Steiner will dribble in, needs a little bit of help, gets into the hands of Alex Agee. Agee back up top to Ochoa, 7 to shoot on the shot clock. Ochoa backs up top, Agee quickly over, 3-pointer on the way, and it's off the front of the rim, won't go. Rebound comes down to the hands of Marissa Burian, 5'8" sophomore. Burian into the lineup for the first time tonight, pushes it into the corner for Ashley Wacha. And now Ashley Wacha will get the loose ball. Get it inside for Karsman, free throw line jumper up, and that one will fall off the rim, and the rebound comes down to Steiner. 2 minutes to go here as the Spartans bring it over the timeline. That's Faulkner to Steiner. Steiner dribbles up to the high post. Ochoa on the outside. Back to Steiner, 4-3, a little short. You can tell that coming out of her hands. Ball's tipped around into the hands of Ochoa. Ochoa won't get it, but Grace Miller is there for the follow-up.
With the rebound and put back for 2.
61-28, 90 seconds to go, a little over 90 seconds. So working down low for Karsman. She'll be fouled, and that one will not quite make it in. Grace Miller will pick up the next team foul.
31, Grace Miller. At the line for the Eagles, number 52, Katie Kurzman, shooting 2 shots.
Grace Miller picks up her second. That one will just miss. Rolled around and out for Kurzman. Second one's in for Kurzman. 62-28. Ochoa with the basketball. Works around, lost it. Carsman will get credit for the steal. Turnover number 32 for the Fargo North Spartans. Near side, long three is up off the back iron, out of the hands there, Kennedy Vettel. Kennedy is a 5'6" sophomore. Back the other way for Ochoa. Loose ball at the free timeline here. And they will call a jump ball. Fargo Davies will get the possession arrow.
In for the Spartans, number 22, Hannah Johnson.
That shot is up and no good. Carsman with the offensive board, can't get it to go. Another offensive board by Jesse Hammond. Three is on the way, won't go. Rebound comes down to Ashley Wacha. Quickly up court now. Underneath, and the basket's up and in. It is Jesse Hammond.
Jesse Hammond from Kennedy Vettel for two.
That one's up and in.
Ashley Wacha for two.
Ashley Wacha scoring her first points. Grace Miller underneath there. Rebound comes down to the hands of Ashley Wacha. Quickly up court. Bounce pass into the paint. It was intended there for Marissa Burian, and it was poked out of bounds by Fargo North.
And that brings our final score. The Eagles 66, Spartans 28. Thanks for coming out tonight, everybody. If you're heading out now, have a safe trip home.
All right, there you go. Your final score is 66-28 in favor of the Fargo Davies Eagles. We'll take a timeout. And when we come back, we'll select the player of the game, add up some numbers, game recap, all that cool stuff. Get you set up for the boys' game next after this on the Andy Sports Channel. Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal or your daughter's set sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
The Magnitude Sports Media Network is all about bringing your team home when they're on the road and bringing your team to your friends, fans, and family who are on the road. Does your team have a huge road game coming up on the schedule that your fans aren't able to attend? Does your family live in a different part of the country? Consider sponsoring your team. We can show you who's watching the game, the age group, the actual number of viewers, so team up with us to bring your team back to your home television when they're on the road playing. Visit our website, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843.
Okay, here are 3 important reasons why your son or daughter should play a sport in high school.
Number 1.
High school sports teach valuable life lessons like self-discipline and time management skills.
2.
Teens who play a high school sport have better grade point averages.
And number 3.
High school sports are safer than ever before.
This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
High school sports programs provide valuable lessons for practical life solutions, teamwork, sportsmanship, and hard work. Students learn self-respect through responsibility of their actions through high school activities. There are kids out there, coaches and parents, who appreciate sports officials for doing a tough job with class. More officials are needed, someone like you. Contact your local high school or the North Dakota High School Activities Association to find out how to become an official. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Since October 17, 2017, the Magnitude Sports Media Network has brought you over 550 games and a grand total of 115,000 plus viewers and listeners who have watched or listened to one of the 105 varsity, JV, or sub-varsity teams that have played in one of the 8 different sports that we have broadcasted from 40 cities and towns, including hockey, baseball, softball, volleyball, basketball, soccer, and swimming, with hopes of doing more in the future. Consider a donation or a sponsorship that'll give you advertising dollars every bang for its buck that you can expect. Visit our website for more information, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. Thank you for being loyal viewers and supporters for the past 2 years. All right, welcome back here as we can wrap up the girls' game, get set for the boys' game here next. Let's go ahead and take a look at these two teams side by side. Fargo North falls to 0-2. Fargo Davies improves to 2-1. Next up for Davies, they got Grand Forks Red River at home and Valley City at home, and then they hit the road against Shanley to wrap up the year. For Fargo North, they have Grand Forks Central here at home, then they hit the road, take on Shanley and Grand Forks Red River to wrap up the year. They stay on the road to kick off 2020 against Valley City, and then they're back home for the first 2020 game here in the Spartandome against the West Fargo Packers. Time now to select the player of the game. It's going to go to Fargo Davies 5'10" junior guard Riley Watch at 19 points, 5 rebounds, 1 offensive, 4 defensive, 3 steals, 3 assists, and 1 foul, and did not have any free throw attempts. Other scorers include for Fargo North, Jenny Sem with 9, Sophie Ochoa with 5, Ellen Kenninger with 2, Grace Miller with 10, leading the way for the Spartans. For Fargo Davies, Michaela Selensky had 3, Jenna Langang had 4, Riley Wacha had, Ellen Donut had 9, Riley Wacha had 19, Taylor Fay had 8, Ashley Wacha had 2, Jessie Hammond had 2, Brooke and Koenig had 5, Ava Wild had 7, Lexi Simley Askew had 6, and Caden Kurzman had 1 for Fargo Davies. Your final score, once again, 66-28. This game will be available for on 24/7 replay within about maybe 30 minutes after the boys varsity game is over. And then, of course, our upcoming schedule at msportsnet.com under the games button on screen schedule. You can find us online at msportsnet.com as our website. And then youtube.com/ND Sports Channel is our YouTube channel, at msportsnet on Twitter, and facebook.com/msportsmnet. Your final score in the girls' game, 66-28. The Precinct is a live production of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. The boys' game is next in about a couple minutes here on the ND Sports Channel. Thanks for watching.